welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Ooga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane.
Sorry for talking over you, darling. And this is my favorite hour of the week, our favorite hour of the week, right here with our friends on YouTube. Now, in case some of you aren't subscribed, I noticed that our subscriber numbers are going up, and I'd really like to hit that big 1,000, even though I know that we're just a little fish in a little pond. And I'm here just to give all of you a reading, which I'm happy to do. Anybody who would like a live reading with me can call the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. And just so you know, I discussed it with the owner of the spa, and we have decided to give everyone who makes an appointment for a reading in November and December get $10 off the reading. So remember that and make your reservations now.
Okay then, well, with that out of the way, let's get started.
And who's first, my dear?
Lynette is first.
Hi, Lynette.
Lynette is looking for spirit messages.
And I am glad to give you some spirit messages. Let's see what the cards have to say for Lynette. And what does Spirit want to tell Lynette? Okay, first we have the Hermit, which is, it is about introspection. It is about finding wisdom within. And when your spirit guides send that to you, they're kind of telling you, you already know. If you look inside yourself, you already know the truth of the situation. So quit sitting back and trying to second guess people. You've already kind of had to make some sacrifices, and you've had to leave some people behind. And the spirit guide's just saying, hey, don't feel bad about leaving people who are not helping you behind. And Spirit's saying, look, you're headed in a really good direction now. When the Fool shows up, just so positively aspected, it is time to know the opportunity. Even if you're not seeing it, opportunity is right in front of you. So, good luck, Lynette. Sounds like your guides are on your side.
Our next question comes from Banafsha.
Hi, Banafsha.
What's the week ahead like at work?
All right, so let's see how the week is for our lovely friend Banafsha. All right, so it says that this week it is a good week to focus on not only on what's true, but focusing on, kind of backing off from people who are false or who aren't telling the truth. So this might be a good week for you to say things you've been afraid to say, and don't be afraid to be just a little sharp tongue as long as you are fair about it. Okay, so I'm seeing you're coming into this week kind of feeling like you've left behind, like you've had to give up some stuff that you wanted to hang on to too. But it's been a good move forward for you. I can see why this is a time for you to not be what is it called? A shrinking violet. This is a week for you to be assertive. Okay, and that doesn't mean play games or be mean, but it does mean be assertive. And it's backed up by the Queen of Wands. So this is the week for you to be the queen. And who's next?
Oh, hang on a second. Let's see.
Guess I got too chatty.
Speak Knowledge is looking for a spirit message using the runes.
Oh, that would be my pleasure. I had so much fun making runes with Pam and Rhonda and Carla. And these are all a lot of people in the metaphysical field around Stratford and St. Mary's knows who those people are. But we had a really good time. The runes are still being cooked, if you will. But they should be ready for sale by Christmas. Okay, and speak knowledge. You wanted to know some message from with the runes, and you've gotten some pretty harsh runes this week. You have Isa, which is ice, and it is the rune of the present. It's one of the fate runes, and next to it you have Thorazav, which is associated with thorn or Thor's hammer. So it does tell you that this week is a week where you might want to, you might have to bear some hardships. And things might be a little out of hand. And that Isa Ice, which is the present, says if you're feeling frustrated for the next little while, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and be focused in on the present. Don't let the confusion of the past mislead you, or misdirected hope for the future mislead you. Focus in on the present and do what's right in the present. Okay.
Okay. La 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 la.
Yeah.
Who is next? Yazzie Lily.
Okay.
Who is better for me, J or O?
Well, I'll tell you, whenever you're kind of trying to figure out between one of two, it means that neither one of them is good enough for you, basically. So if you're stuck like that, you can't make up your mind. It's time to look for something else, because neither one of them is really what you want. But I'll ask the cards. All right, J or O for our friend Yazza Lily, and I guess this would be J and this would be O. Well, you've never had to choose between two, because it looks like you're kind of enjoying this moment. Okay, so it's clear that there's a lot of balance, and there's a lot of love, and probably a lot of history with J. So if I wasn't looking at O, I'd probably say go with J, but let's see what the cards have to say about O. Ooh, go with J. Go with J. You don't even have to be a reader to know what that is. You got when you're looking at O, you got a heartbreaker there, man. Yeah, definitely go with J. But good on you. It is nice to have two men competing for you.
Was it my turn again?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I should pay attention, maybe.
Yeah. I'm just here being a bad influence.
Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Looking for guide messages.
All right, so what do Patricia's guides have to say to her? Okay. And Patricia.
Run, run, run.
All right, so right dead center you have strength, but you have strength reversed. And so this makes me think that maybe you're giving the spirit thinks that you're giving away some of your power right now. Because right side up, it talks about somebody who's just strong through confidence in oneself. You know, there's a gentle strength there. But when it's reversed like that, it says that you're giving away your strength, you're giving away your position. So it's time for you to look at yourself realistically and ask where you're letting yourself be outshone when maybe you shouldn't. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. When I see this Ten of Swords showing up, so, you know, it shows it's a negative card and it's showing a negative position, but feels like it's a bit of a pass to that. And so there's somebody around you that for some reason you let this person, you've been hurt by this person 10 times over. This is somebody who continues to hurt you, and it's time for you to permanently turn your back on that person. No more forgiveness. No more overlooking. No more covering up for something. You need to turn your back on this person and go boldly into a brave new future. That awesome spring coming up.
Next, we have Cool Libra.
Hi, cool Libra.
Is BB a good fit for me romantically?
Ooh. Well, let's see. BB and cool Libra. What happens when we mix these two ingredients? BB and cool Libra. It's a lot of restlessness. I think that the cards are basically saying they give them 3 months. But I just had this feeling of sort of a restlessness. That the longer you're around BB, the more you get a feeling that you could do better. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. This is going to be one of those things. You get involved with BB, you know how sometimes you get involved with somebody and they're just too nice, and there's no real reason to break up with them, but you don't want to be with them anymore. It's one of those things. And yeah, the cards give it 8 weeks to 3 months.
Okay. Melons Maloney wants to know,
Hi, Melons.
can I get a message from Spirit Guide?
Well, of course you can. That's my specialty. Okay. Melons Maloney. What does Spirit have to say to Mel? First thing Spirit says to Melons is always remember who you are. If you're feeling down on yourself or you let somebody criticize you, you look in the mirror and you straighten that crown and you remember who you are, because it says that you've got a strength and a grace around you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so another thing it's showing is that the Spirit is saying you do have romance coming your way, but it's a kind of a relationship that needs to be nurtured. There's romance coming to you, there is potential, but it's something that needs to be nurtured. Okay. Not too bad, Melons.
Now we have Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica's looking for a love reading for the rest of November.
Okay. Love for Jessica. Jessica, which Jessica is that? Okay. Okay, Jessica, you wanted a love reading for the rest of November, and the rest of November bodes very well for love. So I think that maybe you're already in a relationship, because it looks like there's something around you and you're looking toward it. And when you've got 10 of Pentacles, that's a well-rooted relationship. And I think that you're starting to look at love like you've got a well-rooted, permanent kind of relationship coming around you. And you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is, she's basically the Queen of Truth and Justice. And when it's here, like, the word justice really rang out there. And I think that you've been waiting a while. You deserve a relationship that takes root, which you had problems with that, and it is coming your way. Be happy.
Braveheart.
Ooh. Now,
What are you saying, Utu?
Oh, I'm reading it. Sorry.
Oh, I thought, what's your laptop for then?
Oh, true.
How will SC in our first month living together go as a couple?
Well, Braveheart, congratulations. Let's see. Whoa. Oh. So that card came flying out. And gee, with that Five of Swords, that's not a very nice card. And, I'm going to see what the rest of the cards have to say. Because the way it flew out, it makes me think that maybe you need to remember that you're both stressed out about this. You're both going through a really difficult, it's a hard change, even though it's one that you've wanted to make. It's just going to be hard sharing your space, and it's going to be hard for her to share her space. So if you want this to succeed, you kind of have to be open about that and not hold things inside, because there's a lot of tension there. And I think there's going to be a lot of arguments unless you handle this a little bit better than what you would do without trying. So, yeah, see, you guys love each other. There's love there. I like that. And this can work into something permanent. So you guys aren't just playing house. You're building something here. Yeah. And guess who gets nervous about it? Just because you don't like sharing your space and you don't like sharing your stuff and it's driving you crazy, talk to her about it. Don't let it build up. Don't get snippy, because when you get into an emotional state, your tongue is way sharper than you think it is. And so you've got something good here, but it would be really easy for you to cut it apart with harsh words. So if something annoys you, open up your mouth and work it out right away.
You forgot an important part there, Sally.
What?
You're going to lose your space.
Yeah.
You're going to want to share, but that's not going to work.
Yeah. You're going to have hands-off spots.
Yeah. Make sure if you've got any hobbies, you gotta get a hobby room. And if all you've got is the garage, welcome to your new man cave. All right. Moving on to Jamie's Cowboys. Well, welcome to the channel, Jamie. The person I walked away from is back in my life. Are we staying friends? That's a you decision.
Yeah.
It is.
It really is.
We really don't need cards for this.
Yeah. Because, the one you're walking away from is will be there as a friend and everything, but underneath it all, this is somebody who's looking for the right foot in the door, the right moment. Yeah. Yeah, you've got good cards here. It's a you decision, but know that if you let this person get back to you, they are going to be disruptive to your life and to your relationships, because they are always going to be trying to.
Oh yeah.
Get their chance.
Okay, who is next? Puraja.
Hi.
Any helpful advice from my guides?
Well, any advice you get from your guides is helpful. Let's see what kind of advice they have to give you.
Yeah, you're not dealing with the three fates here to speak in riddles.
Ooh. Okay, so the first card you get is that High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the one, she's basically the keeper of the secrets. So, remember, you know a lot more about a situation, and you intuit a lot more about a situation than you let on. So trust your own instincts. Trust your own instincts. Know that you're headed into a fertile time in your life. When you see the Empress, you see the pregnant queen, basically, which means that your life is entering into a new stage of fertility and abundance. And that's backed up by the Nine of Pentacles. You've got some really good cards here. This is a time for you to be cool and confident because life is just being good to you. Enjoy it. Remember to say thank you.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Kara James.
Okay.
How will my YouTube channel work out for me? I just started.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, Kara.
Yes. Welcome to the club.
Feel free to put your YouTube channel name up in the chat so people can see it and check it out for themselves.
Yeah. Maybe a little description about what your YouTube channel does. All right. So let's see.
Hang on, I'm just getting to the other chat there. See if I
Kara
can...
James YouTube channel. Okay, so Kara James YouTube channel. So the first thing you get is the Hanged Man, and that's talking about what you need to give up for that channel right now. And I'm just getting this time thing, and that's what we've found. A lot of times you're going to get more subscribers if you go in at a regular time. If you've only got 1 day a week to give to your channel, 1 day a week it is, but make sure that you're consistent. The Moon. Oh, you're in one of a more competitive one. Yeah, this should work out pretty good for you, Kara. It does look like you're in the right mindset. When you're building a YouTube channel, it builds up slowly, but it looks like you're headed in a good direction. The cards are sending some pretty positive messages here about starting your YouTube channel. Just make sure you know what you've got to give and give that regularly, consistently. Okay.
Next, we have Brahman.
Brahman.
How will my first week go working for the new company? And will I find another job that pays more? Well, let me tell you right now, you're going to hate your first week at work at the new company because you're already looking for another job.
But we're going to see. Sometimes hating what you do isn't the same as doing your job well. Yeah. See, he's right. You might be a little bit self-destructive because you're not satisfied right up front. Yeah. And they're like this company that you work for, you're working for this company basically because you needed a job. You needed a job now because first off, it's not the kind of company you want to work for. You think either it's like they're not big enough financially. It feels like they're going through a struggle right now. And I don't know whether it's growing pains or just midlife struggles. Oh, okay. So you've also got the world positively aspected. So whatever this job is, whatever connections you get through this, stick with it because it does look like it leads to something very good here. So just because they're not as big as you think they should be right now, they are growing, and this is a good place for you. So survive your first week and adjust your attitude for the rest of them.
All right. Charger Fan 870. All right. I'm not sure if you're going to answer this question until we know what charger that he's a fan of or she's a fan of. All right. Is it the AC/DC charger? Will I move into the apartment this month or next month?
Okay, so the Charger fan. He might just be somebody that really likes chargers. Like
All right.
for their cell phones.
Yeah.
Could be.
I'm getting the
Could be a battery charger.
I've moved on, and so has everybody else. Are you done now?
Thanks. Okay, now who are we looking at? Charger fan.
Charger fan. Will I move into the apartment this month or next month? What I'm being told is the first week in December. Not September. You're time traveling.
Yeah, it's because you are going to have to wait. So you pay and you have to wait a while. But like I could see.
That's
I
4
think
weeks.
that but I think that it needs like repairs and cleaning up.
Yeah, but that's 4. It's 4 weeks until the first week in December is 4 weeks.
1, 2, 3, 4. And they're kind of confused about it because it's always like, it's just going to be until next week. It's just going to be until next week. But it's going to take them longer to get whatever fixed up in this apartment they need to fix up.
Yeah, you gotta let the paint dry.
Yeah. That might be true. There might be some water damage there or not something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can almost smell the mustiness. Okay.
Yeah, well, if you don't know how to paint, it might take you a while longer. And red is the worst to paint. Oh. Did I ever tell you that story about the store sign in London for my parents' clothing store?
No, I remember the apartment we did in on King Street.
Yeah, okay, so
That was nice.
the mall approved the paint color, but the mall was pissed off that I was painting it, and I was my early 20s at that point. So they had me paint this Benjamin Moore color 11 times before the mall was happy. It was such a pain to work with. And from that point on, I will never work with Benjamin Moore paint ever again because it was just horrible to work with. I know there's lots of people out there with painting experience. They're going to tell me that, I should give it another chance. They're a good paint company, but I'm sorry. My experience with that was just terrible. Did we get to see, did we get to Cindy yet? Cindy Caltan?
No.
She's looking for advice for next week.
Okay.
Or, I mean, the week ahead. That's right. It's only Sunday.
The week ahead.
11 times.
11 times what?
I had to paint that sign.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, it's going to be a busy week for you. It just feels like it's one of those weeks where you have to run as fast as you can just to stay in one place. But it does look like you are staying on top of the game. But in this card, it's kind of a game of King of the Mountain, and you're winning King of the Mountain. But well, you're holding your position quite well. Yeah. Going to be an active week. Going to be a productive week. Yeah. Overall, it's going to be a good week. Busy. But it looks like you like being busy.
Next, we have Slow Deezy. And after Slow Deezy, we're going to do our Pick a Card segment. Is ST and I compatible for a relationship? We are getting to know each other.
Okay. Well, you have to take the Cosmopolitan compatibility test. And I'm just kidding. Let's see, Slow Deezy. We're looking for some compatibility here. What do we got? Is it a match? All right. You got the Queen of Swords there. King of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles can be a pretty good match. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you guys challenge each other, and you're you're different in all the right ways, but what it says is that neither one of you are exactly easy to get along with. You can be a little sharp tongued and he can be a little stubborn, but it looks like you guys will work together. So it's worth the struggle.
And on a cheery note,
Hey, that is a cheery note.
and it's time once again for pick a card. Sally's already shuffled her deck. Here we go. Oh, I gotta turn the camera around.
Yes.
It's upside down.
I'm going to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. So everybody out there, there's 3 cards. Which one did you pick? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, then your card for this week is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Pope. This talks about doing things by the rule. This is a good week to be organized, and this is actually a good week to pay attention to details. Okay, and yeah, it depends on whether you're comfortable in an organized setting, because this week is actually going to be require you to be extra organized. And again, aware of the rules. Always be the guy that knows the rules the most. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, this is a good week for you, my friends. You've got that merchant just sitting there like the cat that ate the canary. And so this is a week where you can be really self-satisfied. And don't be afraid to toot your own horn, because you got a good week coming up. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your card for the week coming up is the 4 of Cups. And with the 4 of Cups, it's kind of like a lot of things are being offered to you except what you want the most. So this is a week where it's easy for you to get dissatisfied. But it's also the best week to compromise, because even though you can't get exactly what you want, you have a lot to choose from. So whether or not you consider that a good week is up to you, whether you're willing to compromise and or not. If you're stubborn and you don't compromise, it's going to be a difficult week. Okay. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you again next week.
Okay. Well, wasn't that fun, everybody? All right. Moving on. Back to the questions. Magic dust. Will my finances improve this month? Well, they're not getting worse.
No, they aren't. And I think that life is really challenging you right now to be more organized around your finances. So this is a time for you to draw up a budget. This is a time for you to do the Excel spreadsheet. You know, don't get caught in the little details, because we could save dollars and nickel and dime ourselves to death. And I think that might be what you're doing right now. Yeah, because when we look at the 9 of Pentacles, I think that it's possible that your expectations of what you should how you should be doing financially is above what you're at, how you're actually doing. And then, right. And that's it. That's it. Okay. So, what the cards are saying is that it's not that your income is lacking, even though you feel it is. It's not that you don't make enough money. It's that you spend too much money on little things. And I see that right there. Because that Ten of Wands is saying if you want to improve your financial situation, you've got to get rid of the 101 little ways that you nickel and dime yourself to death. So the universe is not going to make you is not going to help you out financially until you start showing more respect towards your finances. And they're also telling you, you know what to do. So do the right thing.
Okay. Blah blah two is looking for spirit guide messages.
Okay. Hi, Tara. Okay, blah blah two wants spirit guide messages, and I am more than happy to give them to you. Okay. Anybody who would like to have a reading with me in person can make an appointment at the spa near the tracks by calling 519-272-1293, or you can set up an appointment with me for a online reading, and that can be done in the comfort of your own home. And you can get one of those by sending me an email to info@sallydiane.com. Now, on to blah blah. And blah blah's guides. Blah blah's guides are reminding you that they are in your court and they are helping you out as much as they can. But they're also saying you're not making it very easy on them. So, yeah, stand tall. Know that you do have guides around you and they are trying to help you in 100 little ways. So help yourself a little bit more because they're helping you. They believe in you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're saying that, over the next 3 months, you're going to see a lot of growth. And, there's a lot of fertility in the Empress. And there's a pregnant lady there. So if you are intimate, you might want to protect yourself a little bit more so your relationship doesn't become productive. But whenever this card shows up, it does say that there's growth, so that you can grow basically whatever you want to grow. This is a time for you to, whether it's kids, gardens, or career, whatever you want to grow and expand, focus in and give that your attention and nurturing right now. And the Eight of Wands is here, and your guys are saying be prepared to travel a bit over the holidays. So there's an opportunity for travel there. Okay, and who's next, honey?
Virgo Star. Looking for spirit guide messages in regards to love.
Okay. What can the guides tell Virgo Star about love? We all love love. Okay, Virgo Star. The first thing you get is the Magician. The Magician is a manifester, and he kind of whispered into my ear that there's little things that you're doing. You might be lighting a candle or somehow putting it out there to the universe, because it's saying that you're in control of the situation, and you yourself, through what you're doing, is attracting love. So if you want confirmation as to if what you're doing is worthwhile, yes. It feels like you were always always a bridesmaid and never the bride. And in the game of love, it feels like you were never the first one chosen, if you will. Let's see where you're going. Oh, yes. Okay, Virgo Star. I do get a King of Pentacles positively aspected. So I'm assuming that Virgo star is female. I'm just assuming that because that they're saying that you can manifest things and make the man of your dreams come your way. And I do see tall, dark, and handsome coming your way. Okay. Good luck to you, Tarot Star.
Okay. Lovely M3. What's happening next for me? Boom. Let me try that again. Hey, what's happening next for me in love this year?
Okay. What's next in love for the lovely M3? Maiden Marion McDonald. That's my guess. Okay, M3. What's next in love? You've got the moon. So they're basically winking at you saying, oh, you know. So you've got something building around you and you're just looking for validation. And they are validating you. The things you think are coming your way are coming your way. And this is something that's come to you in both instincts and dreams. Interesting. Oh, and there he is. Ooh, and there's that too. All right, so much good here, but this is positive. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so everything I said before, plus that when they have this in the positive direction, they're saying that it took you a long time to get over the last one, and they're kind of patting you on the back, saying you finally got over that last hurt. You've pulled out that last the last knife out of your back from the last relationship. So another one's coming. I think you've already kind of spotted him. So I think there might be a flirtation going on there.
Livia is back. Livia is looking for guide messages regarding job opportunities.
Okay, so what do we have? Job opportunities.
Work.
Hi, oh. Okay. Okay, it feels like you're going to get an offer but smaller than what you expected, and I think this has to do with hours. This is a job that you interviewed for, and they're saying you were under the impression that it was full time, and when you get hired on, it's like, well, it's part time just for now. But this is a job that when you interviewed for, you really had good feelings. You like the company and you like who you interviewed with. Oh, good. Yes, you have a little opportunity coming your way, and it's a lot smaller than what you expected. But you had your instincts were good about this job. So I think that if you haven't gone to that interview, you are going to be going soon. But I have a feeling that you've already been to that interview and you already have a good feeling about the job. You have every reason to feel that way about the job. Don't worry that it's less than when it's offered to you, because it's a really good opportunity, which means this is a job that will grow and flourish. Okay.
Okay. What do you mean, okay? Oh, okay.
Yes. It means you'll get a job.
Divine Oracle Podcast. Welcome back. As it's almost a year for your cousin and our father, is there any messages as things have been moving here in our place? All right.
Okay, so see what the cards have. So you have the Ace of Swords, And the Ace of Swords is basically a breakthrough. And I'm thinking you're looking for communication. So one or the other of them, especially when you got things moving around, one of the other or the other of them find a way to break through. Because I find spirit that's around you that's going to find a way to break through and communicate with you in a way that you can actually understand. Yeah. And this is somebody that you have lost an hour mourning for. But yeah, before the end of the year, you're going to get a message that you definitely understand. And it's more than just something moving. It may come to you in a dream just because it feels so clear. So, yeah, they're around you. Just need to talk a little bit better and they'll find out.
And now we have Tara.
Hi, Tara. How you doing, dear?
Will my son come out of his struggles on the right side?
Struggles on the right side. Is that political or...
Don't know.
Okay. Here's some struggles. All right. As far as his struggles, and struggles are here, and they have a lot of the struggles have to do with self-identity, and yeah, it has been a struggle for him, the whole self-identity thing, and kind of it feels almost like he plays things up in his own mind so they're bigger than what they seem. Will he get over them? Yeah, I do see balance coming his way. I wonder if he's getting counseling or something like that. Because when I look at the Hierophant, I feel like doing things in a very mindful and careful manner. And that's a change in behavior over the Seven of Wands. But when he goes to this more balanced, calm state of mind and state of being and doing, you'll find that life starts offering him things a little bit at a time as he can take it. He's really impatient. He wants everything right now. And life is going to start handing him things one at a time, just like it does for everybody else.
Hoo-ha!
There you go.
Leo Moon.
Hi, Leo Moon.
Leo Moon's looking for spirit guide messages.
Okay. So, spirit guide messages for Leo Moon. And spirit guides have to say for Leo Moon. Oh, so the first thing you get is a Wheel of Fortune. So it says things are starting to move for you in a really fortunate manner. And when things move for you in a fortunate manner, you want to steer right into that. So if you see a job posting catches your eye and it's better than what you got now, know that that's a way to move forward. If you get a flirtation, that too. If somebody flirts with you that you would like to know a little bit more, flirt back by all means. Yeah. The things that you the things that you do, the things that you have accomplished, are being recognized by those who love you and support you. So right now, life seems to be going pretty good for you, whether you think so or not. And then you look into the winter, and in the winter, you are going to feel a little bit more down. I think that you're going to feel like you feel restrained financially, I think that you might want, they're showing me something big and new and shiny, whether this is a car or even a piece of jewelry. It's something sparkly that you're wanting but can't get right now. But the cards are saying, you've got a lot of people around you who support you, who have gone the extra mile for you. So be grateful for that. Know that whether you feel it or not, life is moving very positively for you. And that support group around you is fabulous.
Hey, Bramptonite, did you get a lot of snow today? It's been snowing all day here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Surprising, too. It's the very first snowfly we've had.
Yeah, it's beautiful for anybody that never has to leave the house.
That's true. That's true.
Tara, 7212 wants to know, can I get a message from Spirit Guides, please?
Okay. So, message from Spirit for Tara 2712. The first thing your spirit guides are telling you is that you're overloaded and you might not see it, and you have too many things on the go, and right now it feels like they're so interwoven that you can't let go of one without the whole thing collapsing. And your spirit guides are saying that's not necessarily true, but it is necessary that you loosen your load, that you lighten your load a bit by at least 25%. Again, 25%. So yeah, get it down to 3/4, because it just feels like right now, for a while now, you've been one of these people that somebody asked you to do a little thing, you go, yeah, that's a piece of cake. But after a few days of that, you got a tummy ache because you got too much cake. All right, and positively, okay. Actually, that makes sense. You've got the Ten of Swords, which is it talks about past sorrows and that, but it's positively aspected. And so then you focus in on what's positive about that, and you have the dawning of a new day. So they are recognizing that, yeah, you have gone through a lot. There's a reason why you're kind of carrying all these responsibilities. They go together. But Spirit's saying, seriously, lighten your load. Know that it will be okay.
Okay. Moving on to Bramptonite.
Hi, Bramptonite.
I'm looking to move from my current location. Which town or city would be a good fit? Well, can you narrow it down a little bit, man?
I hear Kathmandu is taking applications. All right, so
Well,
for Sherpas.
you'd like to move west, but I see east to be a better fit for you. Oshawa, Peterborough, maybe not quite as far as Kingston, but I think you get the general idea there.
Yeah, and what the very first thing that the cards say, they got that world, and they're saying it's not so much about where you are, but about who you are. So that kind of makes me think that you might work out of home or something, because you get a card that says you can be successful basically anywhere. And she's looking for where you could improve. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Oh, with the Nine of Pentacles, that's basically that's basically quietly enjoying the fruits of your labor. But what's negatively aspected like that, it's kind of like you're resting on your laurels. You're resting on yesterday's achievements. Even though this is a time I can see what a move would be very good for you, because it would kind of jumpstart the energies around you, because they might be kind of stagnating a little bit, because when you rest on your laurels, or you stand still for too long, things slow down for you. Yeah, which I know sounds stupid, but it's not. It's just, yeah, you can't, you always have to be trying for more. Yeah. And you've got the Ten of Wands. So you're actually putting a lot of responsibility on yourself here as far as the moving. But oh yeah. Yeah, you did say direction. And here he wants to go west because um
Really? Since when is the compass?
wait. You said he wanted to go,
What?
but the cards are saying, just like you said before, going east. And he can't see it because he's got all these thoughts about going west. Go east. Definitely go east. As far as where to move to, yeah, they're just giving me a direction and an assurance that really no matter where you go, you'll succeed. It's not about where you are, it's about who you are.
Okay, moving on. Just Jane.
Just Jane.
What's coming for me in love?
Let's hope it's not a train. Okay, so what's coming to Just Jane? Love.
Great, now I got the Ohio players in my head. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Well, you've got something coming your way, that's for sure. Something good. And there's sort of a feeling of self-satisfaction here. So I'm wondering if maybe you went on a diet or something, because it's kind of like you did something to improve yourself. Yeah. Oh my God. You've got all positive cards. Whatever you've done to improve your potential in the area of love, you've absolutely done the right thing. You've got somebody who will ring your bell within 3 to 9 weeks, so that it's still before Christmas, which is exactly what you wanted. A holiday romance. Just like a Hallmark movie. Oh. Speaking of Hallmark movies, we got to start watching some.
It's not Remembrance Day yet.
Aww.
Hey, I used to make you wait till after Tibor's birthday. Michelle Weber.
Oh, Michelle.
What do you see for my son, Steve?
Okay. Oh. So these fell out. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's basically saying that. Sorry about that. When I see the King of Swords reversed like that, the King of Swords reverse is somebody who's destructive, and in Steve's case, I've felt like he might be a little self-destructive, and his self-destructive tendencies are affecting his balance. But let's see what else the cards have to say. So those are just a couple of little side thoughts. Okay. Let's see. Steve-O. Oh, okay. It does look like he is cooking up some opportunity for himself. It looks like he's got messages coming his way. The change of the winds of change are starting to go through his life. Yeah. I think that he's making a transition from being a dreamer or a daydreamer, to being somebody more realistic. Now this Ten of Swords, this is the third time the Ten of Swords is showing up on that side, showing up as being a positive thing. And even though the card itself looks negative, one of the positive aspects of the Ten of Swords is that once we let go of fear, we can see the dawning of a new day. You know, because anytime we're hurt, it's not actually the hurt itself, but the time it takes to recover from the hurt that really sets us back. And it looks like he's had some hurt happening to his life, and he's starting to move ahead with that. So look for him to do a little bit more, like pulling himself up by the bootstraps and focusing a little bit more on himself in a positive way. I like to see that healing coming his way. You tend to fall for the wrong kind of girls. I just said that as a joke, by the way.
All right. Wendy Mosiro is next. Welcome back, Wendy. May I have a spirit message?
Of course you can. We're happy to give you a spirit message. Oh, Wendy, there is a new opportunity coming your way. And that's the spirit saying, you know, there's something new coming your way, not something new for you to grab coming your way. So that feels like an opportunity. All right. So, yeah, the spirit says that you do have new opportunities coming your way. They are giving you credit for spending a lot of time being introspective and looking within, and basically studying and learning and absorbing knowledge. But they're saying this is the time for you to step out of your shell and be more sociable. So over the holiday season, focus on the more light, fun things, okay? And you might have some you might reconnect with somebody very interesting from your past.
Okay, who is next? Andre. Can I ask if my boss George wants me to stay in his company and work?
Well, he's your boss. Of course he does.
He doesn't want you to sleep on the job.
But we're going to, I can see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
What value are you providing to George's company?
Yeah. It's like, we consider ourselves funny, so you know. Oh, okay. So
HR disagrees.
HR strongly disagrees with that. Who are the HR nightmare? Okay, so the very first thing it says is just wait and see. I think that maybe you're new or a little bit impatient, but saying don't make any decisions right now. Give it a month. Give it a month. I think that maybe the boss is having problems of his own and he might be carrying in, so he's putting off these bad vibes and you're just taking them personally. Yeah. He's got some problems that are making him grumpy.
Aw.
Don't worry. Just give it about 3 or 4 weeks, and you're going to find that his mood lightens, and I think you'll find him essentially falling off his wallet over Christmas. So there is going to be a better than expected Christmas bonus. So yes, he likes to see you, and yes, he's also being a little grumpy and snippy, but that's got nothing to do with you.
I should get him a mood ring for Christmas. Late. Will I be working as a warehouse employee or insurance at the beginning of the year?
You know that working in the warehouse, even though on paper it doesn't sound as good, is actually a better job. Oh, yeah. There is a job being offered to you, and it is lucrative. Yeah. Okay, so it feels like you've done too much waiting. So that would be the insurance that makes you wait like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think that it does show you working and it does show you being happy, but I don't think it's going to be insurance. Because they've just been, it almost feels like they've been jerking you around, and they can't help themselves as part of the insurance company itself. That that's what they do. They make you fill out forms and make you wait. But yeah, I see you working in the warehouse, and I see it being much better than you expected. With more options, you're going to be a little bit surprised.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and
Next we have Jasmina.
hi, Jasmine.
What awaits me this week? Sorry if I'm rushing you through, but it's already 5 after 10.
Oh, sorry, folks. I've just been chatty. We'll get around to as many of them as we can until I fall off the chair. Okay, Jasmina. What waits for Jasmina this
Yeah,
week?
Lynn Sweets will get to you when we get to you. We take these questions in sequence.
Okay, so Jasmina. What awaits you this week, love? Love. Yeah, love. It feels like the job is going okay. His job is going okay. It's balanced. It feels like things this week will make you feel more secure on jobs. But the big news of this week is love coming your way. New love. Cool.
Next we have Ray Pat 80.
Hi, Ray Pat.
What is the real reason I was let go from my employment?
Ooh. I'll bet you we'll see one of the intuitive cards like the moon or the high priestess. So I got a feeling that you already have your suspicions. And I also got the sneaking suspicion that you're right. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Nine of Pentacles. That's an interesting card to come up. That's a very interesting card to come up. Ooh, there you are getting fired.
You looked at somebody the wrong way.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. It's just really petty stuff.
Yep.
But overall, there's somebody there that will speak well for you, because I see a new opportunity coming your way that's better, much better. This is actually getting fired is probably the best thing that could have happened to you. So the
Ray
real
Pat-
reason, like you said, is just pettiness.
Yep. So whatever reason they told you was a lie. You just pissed somebody off, said one word wrong, looked at somebody the wrong way, that sort of thing. You know.
Yeah.
Dick measuring contest. Karazi. Another all caps question. Oh my, I love those. May I receive a reading from Spirit for peace, progress, and purpose? Oh,
Okay.
geez, what do you think we are, gurus?
Okay. So
See, like Karazi wants the cards to do what they're too lazy to do for themselves.
yeah. Well,
And on top of that, they're yelling at us to give him the answer. Or her. Let's see what the cards need to tell you at the moment.
yeah. Let's see what your guides really have to say to you. Although we do understand that you are a good person, that you do want peace and blessings for everybody, and we respect that. But what do your guides really have to say to you, Karazi? What do your guides want you to know? First thing they want you to know, oh, okay. The first thing they want you to know is that you've set yourself up to win. You've set yourself up to make things better in the future. So you've got yourself, whether it's an apprenticeship or the beginning of school or the beginning of something, it's the first thing that your guides are saying is, you have set yourself up for success. You just have to wait. So patience is the only thing that you need right now. Yeah, we got in the past this idea of dissatisfaction. Where there's dissatisfaction, I know you've been working on yourself, because at this point right here, it just says, wait for it. You've planted your seeds, wait for it. Yeah. And again, that one shows up,
Oh yeah.
but it's on the positive side.
Yep.
So the message is essentially the same, especially here where it says that you've lived a life where you weren't satisfied. And I think saying that you weren't satisfied with yourself. And now you're trying to make things better for yourself. And Spirit is recognizing it and saying, don't worry about it. It's going to take some time to make other people trust you, but know that you are on a winning path and you've already left a lot of bad things behind you, and you're encouraged to leave those behind you. So you are headed in a good direction.
All right. Keep on keeping on, Karazi. You're on the right track. Rob 953. Like 14. What? Hi there. Will my plays be produced successfully with a new group? Or do I have to do it on my own in 2026?
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Rob,
I got a playwright here.
yes.
Lucky you. We live in Play City,
Yes, we do.
home of the Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, look at this. And that Ten of
Oh my
Swords
God.
again.
They're gonna say that you're not shuffling the cards well enough.
You guys watched me. I do it on camera. I have witnesses. But, every week something shows up.
Yeah.
And this week it's that Ten of Swords, positive.
Yeah.
And so it's always about what's next now that we've done all this healing. And for you, I guess you've gotten your fair share of criticisms and rejections in that, because it does feel like you've had it quite enough. But know that things are better in 2026. So I like to see that. You're dead center, you've got the Empress, and the Empress is growth and prosperity and fertility. So that's what you want to see. And you negatively aspected, you have the Page of Cups. And I just get this feeling that right now you've gotten just enough acknowledgement as a playwright that it's waiting to catch on, and it will catch on. It feels like you've done enough. It is going to catch on, and you are going to be recognized as the gifted new prodigy that you want to be recognized as. That's just me. I'm laying on thick. Okay, and who's next?
Lynn Sweets is next. I feel so lost and stuck. Would you mind doing a reading for me to see where I might be in the next year? Let's see what Lynn's spirit guides have to say. Yeah.
Feel so lost in the next year. Okay, so Lynn, a year is a long time, but I'm going to see what advice your spirit guides have for you to kind of find your way for next year, okay? See what they can do to help you out here. Okay, and that was Lynn Sweets.
Yep.
Well, your guides are sending a message saying, we love you and we are ready to kind of guide you through the period ahead. So you have that guidance. And I'm getting this message that they're going to kind of like throw little breadcrumbs, little hints along the way. So you're doing very well. I know that you've had, I feel so lost and stuck, but know that your guides are going to lead you in a different direction, probably some change in the new year, because you've got the road of Fortuna here, and that's things turning around. And I feel like when I put my hand on, I almost feel like this creak, like it feels like it's just been. When you say stuck, yeah, you're stuck, but well, you're caught up for the moment, but it feels like things are going to break free for you, and that's with the help of your guides. So look for next year to be a lot more active, more challenges being thrown your way. But it's also the kind of year where you need to be on your toes and take up on the challenges that are sent your way next year. Your guides are with you, and they're sending you a message of love and support.
Simran, your question is right after this one. Brother Chris wants to know, how will the holiday vendor shows go? There goes my V's again. Will I do good with readings there? All right.
Okay, the holiday vendor shows for Brother Chris. Holiday vendors.
I think you better focus on handing out business cards.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it feels like you've planted a lot of seeds. It feels like, you set yourself up, but just growth is small, and you have justice reversed. And in some decks, justice is strength. They're kind of interchangeable, and it just says that you haven't gotten balanced enough in your readings. So you need to focus more on being grounded and centered before you even go into a reading. And don't put. The old analogy of the ripples in a pond. You throw one ripple in a pond, and those one pebble in a pond, and the ripples are going to radiate out until they reach the shore, which is what you want happening. You do something in the center of the pond, and it affects the sides. But right now, it's kind of like you're throwing them in hands full at a time. So you've got a real confusion of energies around you that you're carrying, and your guides are saying you need to simplify. Yes, you definitely need to simplify, but it does say that you can get a handle on this. So I do like the potential that I see for the vendor readings coming up. You just have to remember to be a little more grounded and centered, because they're warning you about being off balance.
And our last question is from Simran.
Hi, Simran.
May I get a reading on my career? Currently no job. What's coming ahead?
Okay. Simran. Okay. What can I do? Simran, what's going on? What can your guides tell you? How can your guides help you? Let's see. All right. So, Simran, the first thing that they're telling me is that you do have something being offered to you, but it's smaller than what you want. And I don't know whether that's in pay, potential, or hours spent, but it feels like you're being offered something much smaller than what you want or what you think you need. Yeah. Now I wonder, when I look at strength, when I turn it over, I just see a very influential mother card, and I wonder if this is the mother card. I just say that because she falls, strength itself is positive, but falls in on the negative side of the reading. So I think that one of the things with you is the input from parents, because I think that your mother loves you and wants to help, but she's not helping. Long and short of it. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're going to be offered, like I said, it's a small job, but go ahead and take it, because it's something that puts you in balance and puts you in charge of your own life. Okay. And if you haven't done so, remember to smash that like button for me. It helps my analytics. And of course, I do want you to subscribe. And most importantly, we want you to tune in again next week for another episode of Psychic Sundays.
Live.
Live.